Okay, second graders, welcome back. Now we are going to be starting your actual project. We just finished doing our 10 famous lines worksheet. Now what we're going to do is we are going to be creating our own pictures using 5 of these lines. You get to choose which 5 you want to use in your drawing. So I want you to brainstorm first before you start drawing and think about what kind of picture you're going to make by using 5 of these lines. So I'm going to start mine with a Sharpie, but you should probably start yours with a pencil just in case you make a mistake. The reason why I am not starting with pencil is because it's too light on the paper to see in the video. So I am starting with a marker. Now, the first line I am going to do is I think I'm going to do a straight line across the middle of my paper, just across the middle. So now I kind of have like a sky and the ground. I'm also going to do another straight line because I think I want to draw a road. So I use my straight line from my worksheet. So that's one line. I can check that off. I only need 4 more. And I think I'm going to do a dashed line. And a dashed line is going to go down the center of the road. Now, I want you to come up with your own ideas. Try not to copy mine, okay? I want you to come up with your own ideas. Now, I also want to use a bumpy line, and I'm going to turn that bumpy line into clouds. So I'm going to add some clouds here in my background. So I've already used 3 lines, right? I've used a bumpy line, I've used a straight line, and I've used a dashed line. The next one I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do a zigzag, because I want to put some mountains in my background. So I'm just going to go up and down. Now you might not see the top of this mountain because it might be covered up by the cloud. Okay, so now my mountains are in there, but I also want to add the snow caps on the mountain. So I'm going to add another zigzag line. Okay, so now my mountains are done. Maybe it's also a really windy day, so I'm going to add some spirals to the background so it looks like the wind is blowing. Now, if you want to do more than 5 lines in your paper on your project, that's fine. That's up to you. It's your choice. So I have used straight lines, bumpy lines, zigzag lines, and spirals. I'm going to do another one. I think I'm going to add like a little river down here at the bottom. So maybe there's a river next to the road. And I'm going to add some little waves. And then maybe there's some grass down here. So I'm going to add some more zigzags. Now, once you've added all of your lines and your paper is full, then you can go in and trace it with a Sharpie because remember, you started with a pencil. If you don't have a Sharpie available to you, well, then you can just use a regular black washable marker. No big deal. Once you have it outlined or traced, then you can erase any pencil marks that are showing through, and then we get to color. This is the fun part. You can use colored pencils if you would like, or you could use crayons. I'm going to use crayons. So I want this to be a really sunny day. So I'm going to do a blue sky, color it in. Remember, clouds stay white. So I'm not going to take my crayon and color over top of them. Now, maybe I also want to add a darker blue to the sky. So I'm going to take my dark blue crayon and I'm just going to kind of go over that lighter blue. It's going to make my artwork look just a little bit more interesting. Now make sure when you're doing yours, you're getting all of the white spots. I'm kind of rushing through mine so that you guys have time. So mine's going to be a little bit sloppier than yours. You're going to do a nice, neat job. Okay. And I need to color in my mountains. So I'm going to leave the snow caps white, but I'm going to color the mountains gray. And then I've got the road. So I could do gray again if I wanted to, but I think I'm going to use black, and I'm just going to press light. I'm not going to press down super hard. Okay. Now I'm not going to color this whole thing in because, like I said, I want you to have time. And then I'm going to do my grass. So maybe I'm going to do a light green first, and then I can add some darker green on top. And then the last is I have my river. So I'm going to take my blue and I'm just going to color in my river. Once your whole paper is full and you don't have any white spots showing, I want you to double check your work, make sure it's the best you can do. And if it is, then it's complete. Take a picture of it and upload it into our Google Classroom so I can grade it. And that is it for today. We have done a line review and we have created our own drawing using 5 of these lines. Best of luck. You guys will do great.